Hey folks, what's up, Yeti? I got a piece of Flint Ridge here, and it's one of the nicest pieces I've got. And I discovered a problem. And I was going to percussion knap this, and I discovered a problem, and I don't know that it's going to hold up, period, but it's got a crack coming in here, and part of it already let loose. I could feel it there, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to flake across that, and I don't know that it's going to hold up. It's a continuation of this quartz seam right here. So unfortunately, this piece may just blow up. I mean, the likelihood of that is pretty high with that bigger crack in it. But I figured my odds of getting a point of it with that big giant crack in it is probably better with fog mapping it, but we'll see. There may not be any saving it, which is unfortunate. It's one of the prettiest pieces of Flint Ridge I got, actually, and I never even noticed it before. But right up the center of it, big old nasty. Let's see what happens here. I'm a little bit late getting my orders out. I took yesterday off, and I've taken most of today off. I really just needed a little break. But I am packaging orders today. Went across it on that side. This side's the problem, though. I tried to grind as much of that out as I possibly could. It didn't like that at all. That part's a little bit harder down here. I hate napping with stuff in my pockets. Pocket knife in my pocket. Grind this with your, yeah. Okay. Like I said, it's the other side I'm mostly worried about. Maybe I should have started on that side. I'm not sure. No one likes to start napping a point that's already got a crack in it. Myself included. Yeah, see how that's busting out right there? Yeah. We'll see. Giant crack. The way the crack runs, though, I mean, it's on this side. I mean, I suppose I could make a real narrow point of some sort out of it, but I was trying to show off as much of that color as possible, but this quartz seam is probably going to kill the point, but I'll be right back. So if I can save this beautiful piece of flint using fog, because I could have never done it with percussion, it just got a giant crack in it, so that would have never happened with percussion. And it may not happen with this, but if I can, then it'd be a testament to another useful place to do fog. That's running into that and stopping right there, which means the other place had to come way across. That one went over. This one had to come way over there. I mean, way over there. Made it over there. Loose on me. Looking for my white abrader. That cleaned it up a little bit. Sweet. There's going to be some ugliness down here around the base. Alright, I'm going to go bevel the edges and see what we can do here. Okay, let's see here. Originally I wanted to make this a Snyder's. I do a lot of Snyder's out of this because they're a wide point and it shows off the color. Trying to use as much of the width and get all the color I can get, you know. But where this crack is, I'm not even sure I'm going to notch it. I'm afraid I'm going to come in here and just bust that out. We'll see. I also left this base a little thicker than I normally would because of the big crack. So there'll be that to contend with also. I lost track of which side I was on. That's definitely a problem. Well, I busted the tip off that big time, didn't I? Concentrated on that base and blew my tip up. This almost went in the wife's tumbling stuff. Okay, I had to have a little pause there. Take care of something. That sounds like somebody's here, possibly. So this isn't your typical fog. This is this is a saving mission here. Any kind of notching I can get in it, I'm going to take it, to be honest with you. This side's just crumbly. You can see the little quartz pockets in there, and this side right here is just kind of loaded with them. And Just wanted one more. And they ain't gonna let me have it. Not without a fight. I would love to have one more pop out on that side, but I don't know if I dare risk it. I think we're going to call it good at that. Put a little character in it here, a little bit of swoop out, or whatever you want to call it. Recurved right here in this little area. Give the point a little bit of character. Looks pretty good. So, we successfully saved this piece of material. I know some of you are going to go, I could have done that with percussion. Okay, well, I'm glad you could. I can't. It's got just that crack is just bad in there on that quart seam. But anyways, instead of turning the rock into tumbling, we made something that it doesn't have the beautiful flake over grind scars, but it's still a pretty point. And we saved the piece of stone from the tumbler. That base is pretty wide, but there you go. There's our piece. I think it's pretty still. Came out pretty nice. Nice green, got some green to it. That probably would have been the A side, but it's got this little thing here where it's got the crack, because I like that little dot right there, I guess. But it's got this little goofy side right there, so that side's much cleaner. And I like the little recurves that we put here. Dressed it up a little bit. Anyhow, appreciate you all watching. I just wanted to try this and get it on video. I seen this piece and I had it sitting up there for a while, and I really wanted to percussion nap it, and I just knew better with that crack in there. I would have lost the piece. I would have ended up with a little tiny birdie point or something like that because of that crack, but I was able to save it and still make a nice arrowhead by using fog. So there's another useful piece, useful use of fog napping, I guess. But appreciate y'all watching. Let me try and take a picture here. Alright, appreciate y'all watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Y'all keep napping.